Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bronwyn and I am a skincare specialist by trade with 8+ years of career experience and experience here on YouTube with you guys. In today's video, we're going to be introducing some new products to you guys that I am actually and honestly so excited to share with you today. With that being said, this video is kindly in collaboration with Sand and Sky. If you guys don't know what Sand and Sky is, they are an Australian Melbourne-based company, which is actually a country and city that I used to live in previously for an entire year of my life. So I am so excited to support a brand that is manufactured and based in a city and country that I used to live in. How exciting! Now, what's really exciting today is I have two products that I'm going to be talking about and reviewing with you guys today, and that is the Sand and Sky Tasmanian Spring Water Splash Serum right here, and also we have the Sand and Sky Tasmanian Spring Water Hydration Boost Cream. And if you know me or if you don't know me, I have super dehydrated, dry, combination, sensitive, and sometimes acne-prone skin. Yeah, that's a lot. That's everything. The only thing I am not is oily. So when I saw that Sand and Sky came out with some extreme hydration and nourishing skincare products, I was honestly really excited to work together with them to not only test these products out for myself, but to also share my experience with you guys here on YouTube. Now, of course, with that being said, that this is a collaboration, the opinion on these products and my experience is unscripted and 100% my own, so you can guarantee you're getting the truth about how I actually feel and what I actually experienced using these products for about 2 weeks. The first one that I want to talk about is one that I'm actually really excited about, and that is the Spring Water Serum. This serum is a formulation that encompasses not only super trendy ingredients such as hyaluronic acid, which pretty much every serum has these days, but it also includes some other ingredients in there that make it more than just hyaluronic acid serum. It contains Tasmanian sea kelp, and if you guys are familiar with Australia geography-wise, they are the richest area around the ocean that has the most bioactive ocean area in the entire world. It has the Great Barrier Reef, and it has a ton of other smaller reefs around the entire country that make it the richest in everything to do with the ocean. So when you see that they have Tasmanian sea kelp in there, it's really exciting for me. If you don't know the benefits of kelp and seaweed in skincare and also for your body, it is really, really rich in antioxidants and also minerals. You can get some of the most amazing minerals for your body and your skin by ingesting and incorporating seaweed and kelp into your diet and routine, making this right off the bat a really powerful antioxidant serum. On top of having multiple forms of hyaluronic acid in there, such as sodium hyaluronate and hydrolyzed sodium hyaluronate, if you're not familiar, hydrolyzation basically makes something better absorbed into your skin on a molecular level. Another super interesting ingredient that I haven't really actively seen in many skincare products is BiiibiiBeauty ferment, and I actually had to look this one up because I was not familiar with it when I got this product. I was like, what is that? BiiibiiBeauty ferment is essentially an extract that is a plant extract that is kind of a powerhouse antioxidant once again that specifically works great at targeting sun damage on the skin. So any kind of exposure that you've had from UV rays over your life, BiiibiiBeauty ferment helps to actively target that specific skin damage. We're talking damage that hasn't even surfaced yet. It penetrates deep into the skin as an antioxidant to help lift those hyperpigmentations while being super, super gentle as a nice ferment. And if you're not familiar with the benefit of anything fermented, fermentation kind of quadruples the effect of any skincare ingredients. So if you're looking for great anti-aging properties or ingredients that are really going to give you benefits in a really effective manner, try to look for formulas that include a lot of fermented ingredients. The fermentation process really does maximize the benefit of ingredients than the original form of it. Not only is BiiibiiBeauty ferment really great as an antioxidant and for targeting UV damage that is present in the deeper layers of the skin and surface layers, it also is great at strengthening the skin because of that antioxidant properties and also hydrating the skin. Not only that, this of course by the name Tasmanian Spring Water also contains Tasmanian Spring Water. And any kind of spring water that you're going to get is going to be great for the skin because it's going to be more rich in minerals compared to regular water or extremely filtered water or chemically treated water that has chlorine in it. Like it's just a lot better for your skin. You're going to get more of those minerals that naturally occur, especially if it's coming from a spring, as springs filter through the surface layer of the earth. But essentially, because it travels through the earth and those really tight, compact rocks, you're getting a ton of great minerals from anything that contains spring water. Of course, more things that are great about this product and both the products is that it contains no parabens, no silicones, which I love, no sulfates, no gluten, so anyone with gluten intolerance, this is great for you. Dermatologist approved, which remember doesn't necessarily mean a dermatologist actively tested or used this product. It means they just reviewed it and said, yeah, it's good. And it's cruelty free. It also has no phthalates, that's a really hard word to pronounce. So if that is something of concern to you, it's good to know that both these products do not contain any of those. Another thing that I want to point out right high up on the ingredient list, it contains one of my favorite hydrating ingredients aside from hyaluronic acid is butylene glycol and glycerin. These two are really amazing hydrators that kind of get looked over, and butylene glycol specifically is one of my all-time favorite hydrating ingredients that was really common and still is super kind of standard in Korean skincare products. You don't really see it too often in Western products, but it is a standard in Korean skincare, and that is one of the ingredients that really made me fall in love with Korean skincare because it really dramatically hydrates the skin without being irritating, without being an acid. One thing to note though, this product does contain perfume and fragrance. However, with my experience with it, it is super mild. And I actually love how it smells. Like, it reminds me of something that I'm just like obsessed with. Like it kind of has a fresh vitamin C smell. Like not a vitamin C serum, you know, when you take like a vitamin C chewable pill, like that's kind of what it smells like, but like a fresh version of that. Like I actually love the fragrance of it. Getting onto the actual use and how I felt using this product over the past 2 weeks, morning and night. Yes, I was using it in my morning routine and my evening routine. First off the bat, when I first tested out this product on my skin, I loved the texture. It was not super watery, but it had a little bit of a viscosity to it, which I actually love from hydrating products as it leaves more of a veil over my skin than just kind of putting water on my skin that disappears and I still somehow feel dry after. This is something I notice consistently with any product that has a large amount of butylene glycol in it. It really has a nice consistency to it that leaves kind of a nice hydrating veil over my skin. Aside from the texture, the fragrance doesn't bother me whatsoever. Like I said, I actually love the fragrance and it wasn't irritating at all for me. I actually experience more irritation from fragrances that are like really strong or more so like floral extracts. Like I can do lavender, but anything outside of lavender, forget about it. Irritation. This, however, no problem irritation wise. When it comes to its hydrating ability, I have noticed my skin actually is so much more hydrated since I started using this every single day, AM and PM. I actually love the amount of hydration it gives my skin. It's not like a fleeting hydration either. Even though it does have multiple forms of hyaluronic acid in there, it also has so many amazing other hydrators that aren't acid-based that fuel that hyaluronic acid. So you're actually getting intense hydration delivered deep into your skin and not kind of a fleeting moment with hyaluronic acid. When it comes to the antioxidant capabilities of this product, it's really too soon to tell. With any antioxidant rich product, you have to be using it long term to see results and kind of taking photo time lapses. I don't actually have any active pigmentation on my skin, so it's really hard for me to say if it had any benefit for brightening my skin. But the fact alone that it has those two powerhouse in there, such as the Tasmanian sea kelp and also that Bifidea extract ferment, I know for a fact that long-term use-wise, this is going to have a great effect on the antioxidant and anti-aging capabilities on the skin. I've noticed with the amount of hydration it has in there, my fine lines are pretty much non-existent, even though I'm always pretty good with my fine lines. But when I do get them, they're usually around here. And that is kind of a really key indication that you have a lot of dehydration when you're getting fine lines in this area. I've noticed as soon as I apply this, they're pretty much gone and my skin feels bomb. If I was to rate the Tasmanian Spring Water Splash Serum out of 10, I would honestly give it a 10 out of 10. It's been so long since I've used any kind of Western brand that's not Korean and fell in love with it almost immediately. But this really is an amazing product that I highly recommend you try. Next on the list from the line, we have the Tasmanian Hydration Boost Cream. And do I even have to like go into a full rant about this like I did with the last one? It really is an all-star as well. They really outdid themselves with this skincare line. I wish they come out with more products based on this formulation, because whatever they're doing in these two products is outstanding for my dehydrated, dry, sensitive skin. And I find it really hard with Western products to find hydrating products from them that also moisturize the skin at the same time and aren't irritating. And Sand and Sky really pulled it off with these two products, I have to say. This cream in particular contains red algae. So instead of that Tasmanian sea kelp, we're having red algae in here, which again, anything from the ocean, from the sea, from lakes, is generally high in antioxidants, especially algae. So this is an amazing high superfood antioxidant ingredient that is a main key ingredient in this product. So you're getting those anti-aging, antioxidants for your skin. Once again, this contains Tasmanian Spring Water, as this is the Tasmanian Spring Water line, which is very high in essential minerals for maintaining a healthy skin barrier and keeping your skin strong and hydrated. Unlike the serum, this one actually has a lot more ingredients in there, so I'm going to list off some of the key ingredients that I see on their ingredients list. It's hard to remember because it's a huge ingredients list, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's all about formulation and functionality. Right off the bat, the second ingredient is butylene glycol, which I love. Obsessed. We have propylene glycol as well, another hydrating ingredient. We have a few forms of glycerin in there. We have apricot kernel oil, which is a moisturizing oil for the skin. Hyaluronic acid and hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid is in there once again. So those two forms of hyaluronic acid to really deliver hydration deep into the skin. We do have the fragrance in there again, but that's totally okay. Once again, this is a fragrance that I am thoroughly enjoying and have no problems with. Like, it's really quite nice. I actually love it. They have the color blue in there, which I'm not that big on. I feel like that's kind of unnecessary, so not too keen on that, but it does make it look nice, I guess. I feel like they could have gotten away with putting the color blue simply because the packaging is colored blue, which would naturally give a hue and tint to the product within. Not too excited about that, but I'll look over it. And like a ton of amazing ingredients that you can also find on their website as well. Now, when it comes to the actual review and my experience using this cream, I have to say right off the bat, once again, extremely hydrated, especially when paired with the serum. This is an intensive hydrating cream that leaves your skin instantly feeling plump and moist and full of hydration. The actual formulation and texture of the product itself is super interesting. It really is kind of like this really like cloud fluffy, not gel, like a gel mixed with a cream. And after I started using it over the past 2 weeks, I do notice within the packaging itself, after you touch it and like take product out of it, there is some separation between the formulations. So you are seeing kind of a thinner moisture consistency kind of settling on the top of the cream, while the cream itself is still like fluffy and moist kind of throughout it. Really hard to explain. I'll show some close-ups for you guys, which is not a problem whatsoever. It is a beautiful product truly, and just so quenching. Like it doesn't contain any peppermint, so that cooling effect that you immediately feel on your skin is simply from the hydration itself, which I love. It really is just so nice. And once again, this product really is giving me Korean skincare vibes, especially Innisfree Korean skincare vibes. I'm obsessed. These are probably my two new favorite hydrating products to have in my collection, which says a lot as someone who strictly uses a ton of Korean skincare and really overall doesn't generally like Western products. The Sand and Sky brand really outdid themselves here. Like, look at that glow, look at that sheen. And I only used a pea-size amount of cream on my hand, and it just feels amazing. The fine lines in my hands are fading. Like, it's just a beautiful, stunning cream. Now, This clearly is a hydrating product. But what does it do for our moisture levels? And with that being said, I have to say this isn't really a super moisturizing cream. So if you are someone like me who also has dry skin, you are going to need to follow up with an oil or an actual more moisturizing cream on top of this to get the moisture that you probably need. However, if you're a normal skin type and a dehydrated skin type, you're going to love this. It's going to be just enough for you. You're going to get that dewy skin, Korean glass skin glow without many products at all. But again, for those dry skin sufferers, you might need to incorporate some oil into this. I know that while I've been using this in my routine, AM and PM, I have been adding 3 drops of facial oil into the palm of my hand along with whatever amount of cream that I need and combining it together, then applying it to my skin. And that's really helped balance the moisture that my skin needs with the hydration that my skin so desperately needs. As someone who is mostly dehydrated but also dry, these 2 products really give me what my skin thirsts for without being heavy. Now, one thing that I do really want to stress to you guys is that this cream in particular is not the best in an intensive layering routine, which kind of sucks in my opinion. As someone who really has like a 7-step Korean skincare routine and sometimes a 10-step Korean skincare routine, that means I love to layer my skincare products. And this cream doesn't really like that. I do notice that if I want to be layering my skincare products, it's not really going to do it for me. And if you add too much of this cream to your skin, you are overall going to get pilling. And right now on my hands, if I rub it, it pills. Like I can literally peel this off my skin. So formulation wise, although this is super amazingly hydrating, the formula itself I think could use a little more work because even on its own, if you apply too much of the cream, it's going to pill up and leave little like skincare crumbs. It's not the end of the world. And one way you can get around this is let the product absorb on your face, and before applying your additional skincare products, kind of just massage it over your skin to get the pills off. But it's not the end of the world, and really I think the fact at how hydrating this product is kind of outcompetes the pilling. Like I honestly don't really care. I'm still using it even though it does pill. If I had to rate the Tasmanian Spring Water Hydration Boost Cream out of a 10, I would probably give this an 8. Everything about it is super amazing. I'm in love with it. I have no irritation, doesn't clog my pores, leaves me super hydrated, super plump, dewy, and glowing. But the only things I don't like about it is it leaves my skin wanting more in terms of moisture. But with that being said, this is more so catered to people with dehydrated skin rather than simply a dry skin type. Second, the only other issue that I have is that I do wish that they worked a little bit better on the formulation to reduce that pilling. It is a little annoying, but then again, it's not a deal breaker for me because the hydration in here is just so out of this world. Anyway, you guys, that is it for my Sand and Sky Tasmanian Spring Water Collection review. If you have super dehydrated, dry, sensitive skin or normal skin that needs a little hydration, I 10 out of 10 recommend these products to you guys. Check them out. They really are amazing. They really do deeply hydrate the skin, and I think they need more exposure here in the YouTube and overall social media skincare community because they really are getting that Korean skincare formulation down packed, with the ingredients being all-star amazing ingredients. Both of these products are amazing antioxidant powerhouse superfood products while giving you crazy intense hydration. Definitely check them out. I'll have them linked in the description box down below. You have to get your hands on these if you can. I know they are currently on sale, so check that out. If you guys like skincare reviews like these, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Or if there are any other skincare products you would love me to review and test out, definitely let me know. Let me know. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, comment down below, subscribe with the notification bell turned on, or else YouTube will not be so kind to share my uploads with you guys. YouTube literally doesn't like me. They don't notify any of my followers or even put me in the subscription or recommended tab. So make sure you hit that notification bell. YouTube will send notifications directly to your phone that are not aggressive or pushy so that you know when a video goes live, so you can be the first to check it out instead of missing out on everything. Of course, make sure you check me out on my social media channels where you can hang out with me every single day. I'm always active on my Instagram account, posting every single day. I also post reels there. Catch me on TikTok for fast, fun, quick skincare tips and fashion advice. You can also catch me live on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 5 p.m. Toronto Eastern Standard Time, where I live stream to hang out with you guys, chat, and also play the occasional video game. Remember, you guys, I do custom skincare routines. If you don't know where to start with your skincare journey and you just need someone to do the work for you, I will do that work for you. So definitely check out the link in the description box where I will build a custom skincare routine for you. Remember, don't ask me in the comment section to do this. It's all in the link in the description box. So click that link to learn how you can get me to make a custom skincare routine for you that focuses mainly on Korean skincare products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next week. Bye!